Welcome to FlashBuzz News. Today, we're diving into the G7's collective efforts to counter China's economic influence. This topic is crucial, as it highlights the global struggle to stand against a growing superpower. Stay tuned for the latest updates. G7 leaders agree that China poses a significant threat to their economies. However, there are notable differences in how each country plans to counter this threat. Some nations call for aggressive measures, while others are more cautious, worried about potential backlash from a powerful economic superpower. This disparity highlights the challenge in forming a unified front. With the U.S. leading the charge, it remains to be seen how effective these efforts will be in the long run. The U.S. has been leading the charge, applying maximum pressure on China through tariffs and accusations of unfair trade practices. Washington is also pushing other G7 countries to take similar actions. This aggressive stance reflects former President Trump's policies and has been advanced by President Biden. The current administration seeks a more targeted approach but faces challenges in convincing its allies who are wary of China's potential economic retaliation. The aim remains clear: to collectively pressure China into changing its behavior. European countries, however, are more cautious. Concerns about economic retaliation from China affect their willingness to impose tariffs and other measures. Countries like France remember the consequences of economic offensives and hesitate to risk direct conflict. Instead, they adhere to World Trade Organization rules and consider new duties on Chinese electric cars as insufficient compared to U.S. measures. Europe's cautious approach highlights the complexity of countering China's economic influence while protecting their own economic interests. The G7 is coming together with a new resolve to tackle China's economic dominance. Recent initiatives aim to combat China's overcapacity and strengthen investments in emerging economies. Billions of dollars are being committed to investment plans that mirror China's strategy of expanding its influence. These deliberate steps show a significant shift within the coalition, primarily driven by the U.S. hawkish stance on China. G7 countries are sending a strong message to Beijing. They are serious about countering its growing economic power. Despite rhetorical agreements, convincing U.S. allies to take aggressive steps against China remains challenging. European countries prefer to avoid direct conflict, fearing economic retaliation. G7 members must navigate these disparities to form a unified strategy. The reluctance to impose tariffs and take concrete actions highlights the complexity of building a cohesive front. These hurdles underscore the need for increased dedication and strategic coordination as the coalition faces future economic challenges from China. In summary, the G7's efforts to counter China's economic influence are complex and multifaceted. Despite varied commitment and cautious approaches, staying informed is crucial. More initiatives and targeted actions are expected in the future. Stay informed with FlashBuzz News by subscribing, liking this video, leaving a comment, and hitting the alarm button for more updates. Your engagement helps us bring you the latest and most relevant news.